had an opportunity to go play with the rivals in the Baltimore Ravens, playing in your second Super Bowl, which was Super Bowl 35. When did you know you guys had the Giants, and how good was your defense? Because, there's so many debatable topics about the best defense to ever do it. And I'd like to mention, Dick LeBeau talked about our 2008 defense. When you talk about statistically speaking, we did something that no other defense has done before. But your defense had quite a few Hall of Famers. But just take us through that mindset in Super Bowl 35. When did you know you had the Giants right where you need them to be? And also, how good was your defense?
Honestly, we knew we was going to beat the Giants when me and Ray, because we thought Minnesota was going to beat the Giants. Because Minnesota had a squad.
Yeah. Everybody thought Minnesota was going to beat the Giants.
Shoot. And I was kind of like, I don't know if we can beat Minnesota, because these dudes are pretty freaking good. I mean, they can score on anybody. And then when the Giants won, me and Ray was watching film. Man, we cut the film off about a quarter into. We're like, man, if they get across the 50, we quit. I'm dead serious. Like, they're gonna try to run the ball against us. Wow. We run the ball against us. We had Tony Siragusa and Sam Adams inside. They wasn't gonna run the ball inside. Then we had Peter Boulware, Michael McQuarrie, and Rob Burnett on the outside. That's like, they're not gonna run the ball against us.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to run the ball, which they hard-headed, which they tried to.
Yeah.
They couldn't do that. And then they tried to throw it every now and then. Then that got picked a couple of times. So I mean, we knew. So when we said if they get across the 50, and they did one time, they did one time against us, that we'll walk with the field. They got across the 50 one time at about I think it's like the sometime in the third quarter. That was it.
That's awesome.
And how good was your defense in totality? Like, I mean, we saw it, of course, but you were a part of it. Like,
yeah, I played in some good defense with the Steelers.
Yeah,
we had some good defense, getting after people, getting rush defenses, interceptions, sacks. When you just talk about like statistically scoring defense, let's go there. Yeah. That's the part that we were looking at, right? And we talk about the 86 Bears who had the scoring record at one point. We beat that record by 26 points or something like that. We shattered that record.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a good blend of guys that they could play inside. We had leaders on the front line. We had leaders in the linebacking core, and we had leaders in the back end. And it kind of just all blend. And Marvin, who was in Pittsburgh with us back in the day when Bill first got there, right? We were really running that Pittsburgh defense out of a 4-3. So it was some of those same concepts that we used to do in Pittsburgh. We took it there. And all the stuff that we did in Pittsburgh as players, I took it there. Like when we had our own Friday afternoon meetings, and no coaches were in the meetings, and just the players, and we're giving the call sheet, and we're giving out the calls, and we're going through the whole game, and everybody's making out their calls so we can get a good feel for how we want to play together. I took that to Baltimore. The same thing that we did in Pittsburgh. And, it was basically ingrained in me in Pittsburgh to do it the right way, because you got to take ownership.
Yep.
And then each year we got a little bit better. First year we was not that good. We were 6-10. The second year we were a little bit better. We're 8-8. And the third year it clicked, and that's the year that we was really good. But then also Marvin had some really good game plans, and that's why he got the opportunity to be a head coach of Cincinnati Bengals. And that was seeing Ray Lewis kind of blossom, one of the best backers to ever play. And the young corners that we had, and I got to go play my natural position at safety, which that's what I wanted to play anyway when I came with the league. It was fun. It was fun, but statistically, scoring wise, one of the best ever. But then I also, when people always ask me, I'm like, but when I played with some of the teams I played with, some of the defense I played with Pittsburgh, we had some dogs. We would get after people.
Yeah. You're talking about Lloyd, Kevin Green.
A lot of people don't remember. But man, Chad Brown
from Colorado.
Chad Brown was probably the best blitzing linebacker, especially from the middle of the field, that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were running that inside fire zone.
Inside fire zone, yes, sir. Y'all ran inside too. We used to. Oh man, Coach LeVoy said I love that inside
like
fire
the
zone.
Matrix.
That cross
come in, jump. turns sideways and everybody's coming at him and he's looked like he's going to slow motion. Then he just speeds up and gets to the quarterback. I'm like, he's the real deal.
Yeah, Chad Brown, number 94. He used to be out there with those Warwick Duns, the strap with the Nikes. I remember Warwick Dunn used to wear at Florida State.
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
turf
yeah.
in Three Rivers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.